You mentioned Shedeur up on the side, on the podium, rather. What would you like to see his offseason look like, and what have you seen these last 7 weeks building towards 2026?
I'd like it to see him continue to make progress. He got valuable reps this year, starting 7 games. I think he's got to continue to make progress with his pocket management, his situational awareness, things like that. But you'd like to see him take a major step forward going.
That's the game. I've seen enough because Dillon Gabriel wouldn't have attempted that throw.
And he wouldn't have been able to make it if he did.
He wouldn't have completed it. It would have been a punt. That ball was in the air 50 yards.
That was a strike. A strike.
Yes, but he never even gets the opportunity to make that play. If Shedeur doesn't stand in the pocket, stand tall, wait, and put enough touch on it, get it over the defensive line, and give an opportunity to make a play. That's another play that wouldn't have happened if Dillon Gabriel's court. He was not tall enough. He wouldn't hang in the pocket like that. That's a play that would not have happened if Dillon Gabriel was playing quarterback.
Social media explodes. Memes bury Dillon Gabriel alive after Shedeur Sanders steals the show. Side-by-side virals, Sanders smiling post-touchdown, Gabriel ready to throw hands. That shove? Not intimidation, just ego leak. Sanders stays ice cold, carves defenses like practice. Gabriel claws for dignity, but it's gone. Fans switch cheers, moms with signs, kids screaming Sanders' name. Post-game, analysts rip leadership, memes etch embarrassment eternal. Scouts notice composure gap. Who gets the trust now?
I would sit right there and start from ground zero and learn the game of football. Because once you do that, then you start to see things a little more clearly. Then you're a little more calm when it's chaotic, not because that's your normal energy, but because you understand what's going on. You can get us in and out of protections, not because you're watching one guy, but because you've done film study. 34-6 winning 3-by-1 from inside the 40, this is what they like to do. And that recall starts to help you master the game. Like, that's what I would do if I was Shedeur. Listen, teach me this game like you see.
Multiple reports that Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders added to the Pro Bowl roster as a replacement. He's the first fifth-round rookie to make a Pro Bowl since Puka Nacua did so recently. Shedeur 3-4 record, 57% completion percentage, 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions on the year. Let's bring in our Emory Hunt to talk about what we're learning today. What's your reaction to hearing that Shedeur Sanders is a Pro Bowler?
It's shocking because I didn't know.
So add one more player to the Browns Pro Bowl list. That's right, rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders getting named to the Pro Bowl today as a replacement. Now I know all the jokes are out there and everything because he played 7 games, didn't have the greatest stat line in the world. It's like that. But one thing I think a lot of people don't realize when considering Pro Bowl and the nominations is that it's a 3-way voting system made up of 3 equal parts between fan votes, players, and coaches. If you go and you look, Shedeur Sanders was actually the number 10 overall vote getter for quarterbacks in the entire league. And if you break it down in the AFC alone, which I don't know if they still do AFC versus NFC in the Pro Bowl. I don't watch that crap anymore anyway, but he would be the 4th overall vote.
Shedeur Sanders was just added to the Pro Bowl, and to the Pro Bowl roster. And I feel like it's the NFL saying, we're sorry. You are upstand. Your family, Deion Sanders' family.
Need some money.
We're sorry, and we need some money. NFL, we need the fans to come out.
NFL smart. NFL smart.
Yes, it's entertainment.
They act dumb, but they are very, very intelligent. They know what they're doing, and I agree with them. I mean,
why not?
Why not?
This Chelsea visit wasn't for photos. When billionaires clear tunnels and roll out blue carpets, it's because they need something. Shedeur isn't a cornerback to them. He's a cultural bridge. Millions of young fans, global reach, one custom jersey, one silent message. A new sports empire just went international.
I'm happy for Shedeur. I think this will be good for the Pro Bowl because of the attention and eyeballs that Shedeur brings. People will watch because he's playing. He has star power. He has allure. He has aura, all those things. Just like his dad, the great Deion Sanders, prime time. If they stop giving credit for alternates, like let him play, it went down the list. He's the one that wanted to play. I think that would help the Pro Bowl in its validity and its integrity and the way people see it, because the guys that got voted on the initial ballot are considered Pro Bowlers for the year. Now, whether they play or don't play, if they don't play and everybody else plays, then cool. Those guys get a chance, get the honor, get the money that comes with playing in the game, get to go out there and have fun, but it does not count as a Pro Bowl. It's not, hey, who played in the Pro Bowl? It's who was named to the Pro Bowl.
Him slipping past the Giants? No, and so just to give you a little background of that. So my network, Lights Out Sports TV, we had rights to the East West Shrine Bowl practices. And so we live streamed the entire practice for 4 days. And when I tell you the first 2 or 3 days of those practices, I've never seen it like that. It's never been like that at the Shrine Bowl ever. Every NFL personnel, GM, you name it, was there. And I talked to Brian Daboll, and I also talked to the GM there. And I can tell you, between the Giants and the Titans, they would not leave Shedeur alone, to the point where I was almost tripping over their digital people with cameras because they were in our way. They were just trying to get as close as they were to Shedeur. So I knew that they were very high on Shedeur. So I don't know what happened from the East West Shrine Bowl into the draft, but whatever had happened caused everybody to slip or look past or not want to draft Shedeur. Because I can tell you right now that everybody was there to see him, even though...
Did Shedeur Sanders' QB1 season just officially start for 2026? Listen, we found out yesterday from Albert Breer, wrote an article on Sports Illustrated, how the Browns interview process included a 6-question assessment. One of those 6 questions specifically asked candidates how they would develop quarterback Shedeur Sanders. He was the only quarterback specifically mentioned within that 6-question essay portion. So the Browns clearly needed to hear from candidates what the plan was to get Shedeur Sanders to that next level. And then today, the video comes out from Todd Monken coming into the Cleveland Browns facility in Berea for the first time as the Browns head coach. And who's there to come in and meet him? Shedeur Sanders came over from overseas on his trip to meet the new head coach. And as soon as he walks in the room, Todd Monken gives him a big hug and says, "Hey, we tried to draft your ass last year, for God's sake. It all worked out."
This is news this morning, champ. Todd Monken is the Browns head coach earlier. Knowing Shedeur, what do you make of the fit?
This dude is one of the better offensive minds that we've seen in the game. He did it at the college level with my Bulldogs a few years back, won national championships. Then he goes to the Ravens and sort of reinvents how Lamar Jackson plays the game. Look, the guy's obviously an offensive genius. I want to see what he does with a true pocket passer like Shedeur Sanders. As long as they get together and start going over what it means to play in his system, I see great things for Shedeur. He's obviously talented enough to play in the league. Now it's just taking this game to the next level.
Imagine the Browns finally ending their QB nightmare with a coach who's already obsessed with one college star. Todd Monken didn't just get hired for his resume, he landed the job by pitching a master plan to turn Shedeur Sanders into Cleveland's next legend. This guy's transformed Lamar Jackson into an MVP beast. 41 touchdowns, just 4 picks in one season. Shedeur's got that same cannon arm and mobility. But why did Monken eye him years ago?
The Cleveland Browns just won the offseason because Todd Monken, their new head coach, just did something on day one that their old coach could never do.
How we doing, man? Good. Don't try to draft your ass last year. It's all worked out.
Shedeur Sanders flat out rejected a backup role from the man who's now his potential NFL coach. Todd Monken approached Dion and Shedeur during the draft, begging for him as a reserve, but Shedeur said no way, demanding a shot at starter. Fast forward, Monken's Browns head coach with full power to make Shedeur QB1. He's built systems around stars like Lamar, reinventing offenses for dynamic QBs. What happens when Shedeur steps in?